The story of Gray Space begins with a need that I felt. A need that you may feel as well, which might be why you're even here looking at Gray Space. And this was a need to be a part of a community where my belonging was not based on right belief, but rather the full complexity of my reality, the questions that I held, the doubts that I experienced, would be validated, heard, understood, would be the grounds of exploration and curiosity. To be a part of a community where there was no predetermined conclusion that I needed to come back to, but rather there would be an acknowledgement that we're all on a journey together, trying to develop understanding of something that is so mysterious, which is faith, spirituality, truly in some ways what it is even to be human. As I talked to other people, I found that I wasn't the only one who had this longing. And so I decided to take everything that I knew about spiritual formation from my training as a spiritual director and create Gray Space. At the beginning, this really looked a lot like the power of a good question to surface our inner realities, to surface what our spirits know that haven't had space to vocalize yet. And over time, I began to integrate more components. I learned a lot about trauma and consulted with other people who know more about adverse religious experiences than I do to make Gray Space a healing space, a space that was trauma informed. Now, while Gray Space evolved, the core of it never changed. And the core of it was the community. The core of it was you. The power of our stories to transform and heal. The way that when we are witnessed by one another, something magical happens. As one past participant put it, we create hope together. And that's really the power of Gray Space, that we are in this together, that we are on the journey, not alone in our silos, trying to figure this out without knowing where to go or where to turn. I mean, here sometimes we still don't know where to go or where to turn, but the beautiful thing is that we are with one another, that we are listened to, that we are heard, and that there is so much room for all of who we are becoming and all that we are holding. If you want to know more about Gray Space or have any questions, I would love to speak with you. My information is below.